Hi scholars, happy Thursday. Today we are going to continue our adventure of learning about nonfiction texts. Nonfiction texts include real events or facts that give us more knowledge about a subject. So if you remember the past 2 days, we had been reading about brown bears. So we had been learning more information about brown bears. This is an informational nonfiction text. So like I just said, we're learning more information about brown bears, including facts about their life and what goes on when in their environment. So far we have read about Alaska's big bears and about how brown bears find food. Now, I wonder if there's a chapter about brown bear families. Let's think. A nonfiction text sometimes has a table of contents. A table of contents tells us the different chapters in the book that describe what is going to happen in that chapter. So it's like a bunch of mini titles inside a book. So let me show you the table of contents for this book about brown bears. Here you see. So, like I said, we went chapter 1, Alaska's Big Bears. We've also read chapter 2, Finding Food. So remember, I asked, I wonder if there's a chapter about brown bear families. Let's read the rest of the titles of the chapters to figure out if there is. Chapter 3, Bear Fishing. Chapter 4, Winter Bears. Chapter 5, Raising a Family. Chapter 6, Watching Brownies. Did any of those chapters have the word family in it? If you said chapter 5, you got it. Chapter 5 says Raising a Family. And the really cool thing about table of contents is that if you're looking for something specific, it tells you exactly what page to start on. So, since we want to read about raising a family as a brown bear, we're going to go straight to page 32. Here we are on page 32 with our title of the chapter, Raising a Family. We are reading a nonfiction text. Nonfiction text teaches readers. If you said facts or real events, you got it. So, when I read these pages, I am reading to get information about brown bears' families. On this page, we are going to start learning. Raising a family. A female brownie has her babies in the winter den. Baby bears are called cubs. Cubs are usually born in January. The mother awakens just a little when she gives birth. Then she slips back into hibernation. We just learned that baby bears are called cubs. We also learned that cubs are born in the winter while their mom is hibernating, and she just wakes up a little bit. Let's keep reading to figure out more about raising a family as a brown bear. A mother brownie usually has 2 cubs at a time. She may have as many as 6. A group of cubs is called a litter. Newborn cubs are tiny. Each cub weighs less than 1 pound. Whoa. Cubs are helpless. They are blind. They cannot walk. They have no fur. So then we have a photograph of a baby cub. And you can see all of those facts that we just learned about the baby cub in this photograph, with no fur, blind, and unable to walk. It says in the caption, this brown bear cub is about 10 days old. Even though the cub's mother is sleeping, she gives them everything they need. The cubs drink her milk. They stay warm by cuddling near her warm body. In April, the mother bear wakes up. She leads the cubs outside. Ooh, so we see a photograph of a mother bear, which looks like it might have some cubs in the photograph. Remember, scholars, a photograph is a real picture, and it's taken with a camera. So just like the ones that you can take on your phones or tablets or iPads, and that's how we know that it's a real event. The caption on this picture says, usually only 2 or 3 cubs in a litter live long enough to leave the den in April. That's sad. By April, the cubs are about 4 months old. Each weighs 10 to 12 pounds. The cubs can see and walk. They are furry and playful. Scholars, how can the mom help the cubs even if they are sleeping? What did we just learn? You got it. If you said the mom helps the cubs by keeping them warm and giving them her milk. The mother bear raises her cubs alone. The cub's father does not help care for them. Adult brown bears live apart from each other. Scholars, under this photograph, I see another caption that's describing what is happening in the photograph. So let's look at the photograph ourselves. The caption says, a brownie shows her cubs how to find food. These cubs are about 6 months old. So we see that these cubs, that's what a cub looks like when they're 6 months old. And we see them in the water, which is something we learned yesterday in our text about how the brownies hunt. The mother bear stays away from adult male bears. A male might attack and kill her cubs. A male bear is much larger and stronger than a female bear, but a mother bear will fight a male bear to defend her cubs. I have a question for you all. Do mother bears like to be near male bears? If you said yes or no, I want you to think about why you made that answer. Think about what we just read in the text. No, mother bears do not like to be near male bears because the male bear may attack and kill the cubs. The mother brownie and her cubs travel together all summer and fall. They hunt for food in their home range. They hibernate together in winter. When the cubs are 2 or 3 years old, they can take care of themselves. Then the mother brownie chases the cubs away. She is ready to start a new family. We see some cubs waiting for their food from their mother. Cubs sometimes stay together after they leave their mother. They may travel together for 2 or 3 more years. When young bears are about 5 or 6 years old, they are old enough to start their own families. Scholars, what is a nonfiction text? If your answer included something about talking about real events or facts, then you're right. Real events and facts are all included in nonfiction texts. Now I want you to think, just like I've asked the past 2 days, what is something that you learned in that chapter? So right now I'm thinking, I learned that at age 5 or 6, brown bear cubs can start their own family. Whoa. I also learned that mother bears have their babies when they're in hibernation. I'm sure all of you thought of some really cool facts that you learned during that nonfiction text, and I would love to hear them from you. So, I hope that you all have enjoyed reading about brown bears, and I'm so excited to read another nonfiction text with you all tomorrow. All right, bye!